A few weeks ago, Rohan sent in this Fuse jacket for free, so I thought I would test it and give you my initial thoughts. Also, stick around to the end of this video where you will get a 25% off discount code to smash into Rohan's payment gateway on their website for any of their products, so do stick around for that. By the way, this video is definitely not sponsored. Let's go. Hello, Russ here, bringing you the best tips and inspiration for hiking around the world. If that is your thing, then do consider subscribing to this channel for more content just like that every week. I've been wearing the Rohan Fuse jacket every day for the last few weeks. It's a bit pricey at £125, so in this video I'm going to go over all of my thoughts and the features, but first let's go over the specs. On the website it says it weighs 247 grams, and on the scales it came to this, which is absolutely fantastic. Packable size is 850 millilitres. The materials are 100% polyamide outer, 100% polyester Insulated wadding on the inside, and 81% polyester for the elastic contrast. I'm not entirely sure what contrasts are. I'm sure that that's probably the little elastic bits that are on the side. Rohan, if you're watching, can you clarify that? It features a durable water repellency coating, which is very similar to the Rohan Helix jacket that I reviewed last, which was really incredible to see. The sides aren't waterproof though, they're just made of that elasticated kind of material, which I believe they call the contrasts. I like to call them the stretchy side panels. Stretchy binding at the hem and cuff. One internal stretchy pocket, two external hand pockets built in. One of the external pockets does turn into a pack pocket, so you can turn it inside out, zip it up, and it's in its own little pouch. It's got one main zipper going all the way down the entire length of the jacket, which is not waterproof. I really like it though because it doesn't get caught and it's really easy to zip up and off. The stitching on this thing is just like the Helix jacket. It's incredible, it's very well done. The materials are very soft. You can tell this is a premium product. It's very well put together, very well designed. I really like the way that it feels on the body. It's very light, it's very comfortable. It's a pretty good fit actually for a small. I'm a 37-inch chest with an 18-inch torso. I asked Rohan for some advice over email before they sent me them which size I should go with. I'm actually on the very high end of the small bracket on their website and at the very lowest of their medium bracket on their website. So I actually asked them, you know, should I go for a small or a medium? And they said, we'll just send you a small. What I have found, and it's the same pretty much with the Helix jacket, is that the sleeves are a little bit on the long side for me. Maybe I've just got really short arms, I don't know. But yeah, it's a really good fit. The chest isn't too tight. The hem is just the right size with the elastic around the edges, and the cuffs as well, they're pretty nicely fitted. Again, the only thing that I have an issue with is just the length of the sleeves. Now, I haven't had this jacket out in some full-on sweaty hiking with some torrential rain just yet. I mean, I've worn it underneath the Helix jacket while it's been raining, but I wasn't going under some seriously strenuous kind of conditions. So this jacket, you can feel it's really breathable. It's made of like a really light wadding on the inside, and even though it's waterproof with the coating, it's not like a kind of plastic baggy kind of feel. This is a really comfortable light jacket to wear, and you can tell if it gets a little bit sweaty, it's going to dry out fast and your skin's going to breathe as well. Okay, this jacket is definitely not a waterproof shell, so it's not going to keep you completely dry if you use it as a shell. While it does have that coating on it, it's not going to keep you dry, so I do recommend wearing a shell on top of it. In terms of insulation, the wadding on this is incredibly thin. It will keep you warm to a degree on a day like this when it's just starting to, it's been a hot day all day, it's just starting to cool down. If you were wearing nothing but a t-shirt, you start to get a bit of a chill. This jacket is keeping me really nice and warm on a day like this, but if you're looking for a jacket that's going to insulate you on a much colder night, if you're out at camp and you're on a through hike, you want something with a bit more versatility in terms of its temperature rating, this probably won't be the jacket for you. This is a really good mid-layer insulation layer, but it's a very expensive mid-layer at that. You're probably better off going for like a really cheap synthetic fleece. That will probably keep you a lot warmer than this. Again, this jacket is great if you're maybe scrambling up a hill, maybe somewhere in Wales and it's quite a warm day. It's not too windy. This doesn't cut the wind very well. I would take it on a through hike as a mid layer, but only if I was hiking somewhere that was quite warm and just kind of give me that added insulation, but I just didn't want something terribly warm. So yeah, it's not that warm, but it's very comfy and does the job for very specific conditions. Okay, at 125 quid, this thing isn't going to replace my Patagonia Micro Puff or say a down insulated jacket like a puffy. It's not going to replace, say, as I said before, a cheap fleece for your mid layer. This jacket is for very specific uses. It's very stylish, it's very comfortable, it's very light and it's very packable, but it's for some very specific uses. So I would say if you want this jacket, you're going to want it more for the comfort, the packability, not so much for the insulation. So for an insulated jacket, for me, I'd only use it for day hikes or maybe an overnighter. I probably wouldn't take this on a really long through hike. So for that, I wouldn't say it's the best value for money for a jacket, but because of the quality, the way that it feels, the style and everything like that, you know, if you're willing to pay 125 quid for that, then Bob's your uncle. Which brings me to probably the best part about this video. I contacted Rohan and asked them to, while they're sending me these jackets in, could I please have a 25% discount for my viewers, and they've kindly sent me the discount code, which is MDB5, Mike Delta Bravo 5. If you put MDB5 into the payment gateway at your checkout, you can actually get 25% off any Rohan product on their website. So thank you so much, Rohan, for sending me these jackets and also for putting out the 25% discount code for my viewers. So I hope you enjoy that. The Rohan Fuse jacket, it's probably not for a through hiker. I think a through hiker would want a little bit more insulation, a little bit more kind of leeway on whether it's super warm. I would definitely want something that was a lot warmer and a bit more versatile than this. This doesn't quite reach that comfort level in super cold days. I mean, I had it out on like a 5-degree day where the temperature dropped last week or the week before, and yeah, I was getting pretty chilly and I had to put a shell on top and even put an extra layer on top. It's not the warmest. Maybe as a mid layer, like some kind of active layer like that. It does breathe very well, it will dry very fast, but it definitely will not replace a puffy hoodie or a jacket like that. It's definitely not warm enough. If this is your only insulation layer, then definitely it's only going to be any good for you if you're out on a day like this where it's temperate, it's not too windy, it's cooling off, and you just want that extra layer. But again, it's really stylish, so if that is something that you're looking for, then this jacket is probably good for you. Overall, it's an incredibly high quality jacket. It's very well made. For the £125 price tag, I would say it's worth it if you're looking for something stylish, packable, light and breathable, but it's definitely not for you if you're taking it on a through hike. It's definitely not for you if you're going to be hiking up in the Scottish Highlands, and it definitely won't replace your down puffy jacket or your synthetic Patagonia Micro Puff or something similar. It might work as a really good mid layer if you're looking for something stylish and packable. Again, a very special thanks to Rohan for sending this in. I will be continuing to wear it, and I'm going to probably take it on my Cape Wrath and West Highland Way trip. It's about 3 to 4 weeks worth of hiking, and I'm going to just use this as a mid layer, but I just want to take this out, further test it, give you guys a much more in-depth review. Okay, campfire question. Which Rohan products are you using and why? Let us know in the comment section below. The trail hunter community would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one.